With resentment felled, you once more find yourself on the path of obsession. You know at the end the focused fault awaits. But you've battled the fault many times, and you think you have a winning technique. But first you'll need companions. Time to meet them at the crossroads. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Oren. We're back at it, starting up another project run. This one requested by longtime viewer and subscriber, Blank Desktop. We are going to be taking out Iron Fortress. The Flagellant is going to make a return. Damien is going to be back in his line. Last round, he unfortunately did get got. But we are going to be taking him out as a wanderer, specifically at the request of Blank Desktop. And actually, just for, can we? Oh, I can't fit the whole thing. B Desktop. I'll give you your pride of place here. So let's see. If nothing is altered, everything is available. Don't think we'll need Endure. But the Flagellant is at the very front, so there is a lot of tanking potential here. Maybe do something like this. I'm on the one hand, I want more. On the other hand, like, we are bringing out. Let's meet the rest of the formation here.
More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Joining us for the first time in a while, it feels like, is Audrey the Grave Robber. But she has been quite powerful. We do have her as a Venom drop, and I think that is where she will stay. Always been quite happy with that. Though we could swap her. I don't know. I think I like her as a Venom drop. All the way at the back, do we want to be setting up Lunge Pirouette? It's a temptation, but I wonder if instead if we do some, like, some other things? I don't know. Anyway, Audrey, our grave robber, has Sunny Disposition, Shroud Scrounger, and the Jinx. One of our many Jinxes we have saved. Clive has Quick Draw, Generous, and Sanguine. Quite the thing with Vicious down below. He is set up for success. However, we will be bringing back in Highway Robbery, because that is quite a good skill, and PBS is unlikely to get used. And then we have Barristan bringing in the Vanguard, Foder, Plague Slayer, Jinx. A very big Jinx trait to have. And finally, B Desktop is the Flagellant. I'm definitely gonna have to experiment with skills because I'm not sure what the proper yeah, I'm not sure what the proper trait is gonna be. That feels pretty good. Yeah, Vanguard looks pretty good. Yellow Hand Sharp Shot feels pretty good. Ooh. Oh yeah, that feels good. Does she have what's Venom drop look like? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my jam. So yeah, this is Iron Fortress as requested by Blank Desktop. So let's get this run going and start by just talking briefly about this formation in its kind of overall stance. First thing to highlight here as we look at, as I actually remember to check skills here. Usable, not usable. Well, usable pretty consistently because Barristan can move. Usable. Okay, cool. So many options, but maybe we'll give Fester its opportunity here, because I don't think we're going to need Lash's Gift. Well, actually, are we going to need Lash's Gift? We might need Lash's Gift. Let's stay like that. So talking about this formation in a macro sense, we first, a good place to start is always the iron triangle of formations. Health, stress, damage. So from a health standpoint is where I think we'll start, and this formation concerns me a little bit, but I don't know that it's going to be that much of a problem. It's sort of a it's a wait. I think I need to have a wait and see attitude for the healing and health aspect of this formation. And the reason for that is that we do have the Flagellant, who provides quite a bit of healing. Assuming the blights actually land. Good lord. There's the chance of some pretty decent healing coming out of the Flagellant, but it all comes at the cost of his own HP. So he, as we saw in our last run, the Flagellant can actually be a fairly fragile character. So there's definitely a worry I have that the Flagellant may not be able to keep up with the healing. Now, that is supplemented a little bit by the Grave Robber being able to more or less take care of herself. With Dead of Night and Absinthe if called upon. And the Man-at-Arms can, in some circumstances, heal himself. Particularly if we have a source of combo points, which we can potentially have. We can potentially create combo points if we choose to. But yeah, so healing is a little bit of an eyebrow raise here. I think it's definitely not the worst. I think we're still okay, but I definitely think this formation is a little bit light on healing relative to what a lot of other formations might have. Moving from there to stress management, it's again sort of a mixed bag. The Highwayman with his crits, the Grave Robber can stress heal herself with upgraded Dead of Night. The Man-at-Arms does bring Bolster, which is one of the better stress healing skills. And the Flagellant can also move stress around by concentrating it onto himself. But I think that ultimately ends up meaning that, much like our healing, our stress is sort of mediocre. So we're really going to be relying on our damage output, and thankfully, we do have the damage output to get this done. Vanguard Man-at-Arms to both tank and sort of hold the line. Tons of blight coming out of the Venom Drop Grave Robber and the Wanderer Flagellant. And then Highwayman is Highwayman. Like, it's just enormous damage output. So overall, I think this formation will get it done. Obsession will be an interesting battle. But I do think we are more than capable of getting it done. Ooh, this is an interesting choice. Both of these are very appealing and have a lot, like Oblivion's Tears is a little concerning, but Creature Den and Mastery Point, this is effectively a minimum of 2 Mastery Points to do, because you get one for the Creature Den, but you probably get a third as well. Versus this, which we get Booty, which, we're about that. And then get an early Oasis, 2 Mastery Points to go to the Oasis. Yeah. All right, we'll go to the Sprawl. I would love to get Reverberating Readout, but I don't know that that's like the earth-shattering thing I need. That's a nice trait for the Flagellant to have, let me tell you. He does need that.
The next stop is leagues away.
All right, let's go ahead and figure out what animal we're running with. We do have all the different flares. Someday I'll tinker with those, but not today. Let's see, the Tick. The Tick always feels good. Rabbit's interesting. What do we got? Ooh, we got a very early Griddle. That we like to see. I think that's a hard yes. Yeah, there's nothing else here that's that appealing. Griddle is such a good early pickup because it just means you get to forget about food for most of the rest of the game here. Now, does that mean that Reanimated Rabbit comes along? That does turn off Reverberating Readout, which is a little less appealing. I don't want to do Shambler's Spawn. I think the Tick feels really good. Pliskin is also just a very solid, and I did say that we were going to struggle a little bit with healing. Maybe we just go Pliskin? It's probably Tick or Pliskin, I think. The rest of these don't really appeal. And the rabbit feels like kind of a trap. We'll take the tick out. Let's go. Let's just double down. Let's go hard in the paint here. We're going to bring along our ticky friend and just, we're just going to be chugging blood the whole time. It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. Just, we're going to do this. We are going after, we're definitely going after the lair. So I think we buy all the food out. We could do a dirges. Yeah, we do a dirges. Let's see what dirges does first of all. Oh wow, only. Okay, well that was a little silly. Probably good with Barristan being the slow one. Who do I want Clive to be friends with? You know what? Clive will be friends with Blank Desktop. There it is. And a negative quirk, austere, melophobic. I probably should have tried to remove that. Vicious. Plague Eater Slayers, whatever. I don't know that I care. Okay, there we go. That feels pretty good. We got our pets, and does anything else? Burn salve? Yeah, we'll buy the burn salves just to have them. That's a pretty decent item to have in your hands here. All right, if we're going after the librarian, I do think Take Aim's going to get its upgrade, and then maybe Bolster or Retribution. Bolster is the disciplined play, but we are going to an Oasis. Bolster is probably the disciplined play here, but is Retribution more appealing? Poison Dart and Flashing Daggers are also very big upgrades. That's a lot of extra blight damage. I think we go Dart. Or Flashing Daggers, one of these two. I think Dart though. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the raw damage output. Bounty Hunter is available. Bounty Hunter doesn't really appeal. I don't think we need the Bounty Hunter. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time as Iron Fortress gets its run going. Thank you again to Blank Desktop for suggesting it, and I hope you don't mind that you're the Flagellant this run. Till next time, see ya.